time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Jalen Williams.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Nurkic is out there with Dunn. Then it's Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, Lou Dort out there with Wiggins. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. And this game featuring 2 of the elite teams in the Western Conference.
Well, if you look through history, Kevin, the Western Conference has been dominant in the NBA. So much talent in this league, but it's been pushed to the left coast just a little bit. Multiple All-Stars and still teams fighting for the playoffs. So this is a huge matchup for us here tonight.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Outside, Dort. Back to Wiggins. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Williams has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Thunder. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
He's off on the first. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
No good from Booker.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Saw him with 29 points last game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Booker outside. Jones sets the pick for Booker. Over Joe. No good from Booker. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Williams passes to Joe. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jang, he's checked in for George. Alex Caruso comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Suns here with a different look. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Allen's checked in for Devin Booker. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jones. Clock at 4. A three from Morris. Caruso grabs the miss. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Mitchell dishes to Williams. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Williams has got 5.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Now, here is Morris. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Over Mitchell. And again, it's the Suns missing. Williams passes to Caruso. Williams scanning the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 7.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder leading by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court for the Suns, they've got Plumlee. Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Lets it go from 14. And Plumlee kicks to Booker. There's the 3. The long-range shot from Booker.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Here's Caruso. He has yet to score. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 6. Williams has a screen for Wallace. Over Allen. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Thunder coming to this one after the win against New Orleans.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. The Thunder with the lead. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. Suns trail by 4. Booker up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Plumlee with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Booker. Booker gets the contested jumper to go.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Jack. Dort comes in for Williams. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Dunn comes in for Josh Okogie. Beal's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Jones subbed in for Devin Booker.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Suns trail by 4. Dunn outside. Beal against Wiggins. Nurkic a screen on Wiggins. And finished off by Nurkic.
Seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll.
Williams against Nurkic. 14 feet away. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dunn outside. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Jones. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jones has got his first 2 points.
That's just Jones finding a gap in the defense and then trying to take advantage.
Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof. Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Brent would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
They've got Aaron Wiggins. Lou Dort out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Outside, Beal. Back to Booker. To the inside, Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And that's the kind of play you put on repeat. Just go back to Booker in the pick and roll.
Wiggins outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dort passes to Williams. Wiggins, a screen on Nurkic. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Williams has gotten 12 points in the game.
This is so accurate from deep. Williams can torch you.
Beal with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jones, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Down low, here's Williams. It's hauled in by Dunn.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
A nice shot by Booker.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Dort finds Joe. Beal against Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. He's got 8.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Brett, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in.
Nurkic plays with a little bit of that edge, a little bit of moxie, and that toughness is something that teammates can rally behind.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. There's the lob to Dort. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Booker, covered by Joe. Booker the pass to Beal. To the left side wing. Goes up on the high post. Count that one. Beal's got 6 points.
Well, Beal can make those kind of shots, that time mid-range.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Dort. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. Onside for Beal. Connects from three-point range. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
Well, Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that three.
Here's Dort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Ruggensdorf continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Zhang comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Allen outside. And stolen by Caruso. And no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. O'Neal is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. No problems knocking that one down.
Oh, that jumper so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
Suns trail by 6. Now Booker. Screen by O'Neal. Launches a 3. No good from Booker. Here's Oklahoma City. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Spins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Frank, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Jones. Wiggins is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace.
The growth that Shai has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Williams can't get it to go.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
They're really just forcing the defense's hand close to the rim. Booker so skilled at finding ways to get himself to the charity stripe.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Pass to Nurkic. Booker from the arc. You know who? Devin Booker.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Joe with it, working on Booker. A floater. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. 16 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Suns trail by 4. For 3, Booker. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Williams. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Jones. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And Booker kicks to Nurkic. Beal taking his time here. Phoenix no good that time either. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Beal against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. To the middle. Here's Joe. Lays it up off the glass. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Dort kicks to Wiggins. Inside. And the layup falls. Joe's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Got a piece of it. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Williams.